Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Go. Today is a bit of a different episode. Today we're talking about Pokemon Go and how to play it if you're just coming back to the game or just starting to play the game at all. So yesterday, a coworker of mine was like, "Hey Joe, you gotta explain these raids to me, because every time I go up to a gym, there's never an actual raid. There's always an egg." So we're going to talk about raids, we're going to talk about different strategies, just things that are different from 2016 to now. So let's get right to it. So first of all, this is my screen, Pokemon Go. This is how you coordinate for raids. Okay, if you're looking to raid, you got to get on either Telegram, Discord, WhatsApp, or some people use Messenger. Personally, I use Telegram. So for Telegram, there's a bunch of different research. There's pretty easy. You just send the code to whoever you need to work with or whatnot. So I have a West Palm Beach chat. I have 2 different ones for Wellington. I have chats. I have research. I have trade setups. All sorts of stuff like that. There's also Discord. Discord works very similar, but some people just dislike how Discord is set up. Honestly, if you can figure out Discord, it's really helpful. And this Discord that I'm part of also has a bunch of other things, like people sharing AR photos. That's mine. That's a Squirtle. You can find my AR shots on Instagram, which are always in the link in the description below. So different things like that. And there's also the Sylph Road, which helps you with maps. That's always very fun and very helpful. So, if people post the maps, that is, then it's helpful. So, right over behind me is actually a very popular nest location. And so now let's get into actually raiding and all that fun stuff. So when you pull up to a raid, right, you need, unless it's level 1 and level 2 are generally soloable by anyone. So level 1s and 2s are pink eggs, alright? Eggs and timers and all that fun stuff, honestly, can kind of be annoying, especially if you're just a solo player. The best thing to do is find people to hook up with via the friend system. So if you don't know, you can again, Telegram, Discord, Facebook, these are great places to find local players. So, let's just go via nickname. So I have different people from just in America that I found via either via my YouTube channel, via Instagram, or via GoFest. I have people from just around America. I have people from Japan and from France. I have John. I have my OG Pokemon squad that used to help me out in the days that Zapdos and the other legendary birds first came out. The Poke Squad, they used to come down every weekend for raids. That was a lot of fun. I used to be just in the West Palm Beach chat on the WhatsApp, actually. That's where I used to do all my OG raiding. And then I have my Starbucks people from various Starbucks that I've found that also play Pokemon Go. There's a little bit of lag going on, unfortunately, as you can tell, because Pokemon Go. So yeah, you can find different people. You can send them your friend code and whatnot. Hello? Friends? No? Okay. Friend? There we go. So you can send them your friend code and whatnot. So you can send each other gifts. And when you send people gifts, you can open them up and you can get items. You can only reach 20 a day. So when you hit your 20 gifts that you open, daily limit reached, but you can keep sending gifts as much as you want. So, be a good friend, send gifts. You get gifts from spinning stops. Maybe? No. Thank you. But yeah, you get gifts from spinning stops or Pokemon gym stops. So that's fun. Let's get back to raids. Raids. Level 1 and 2, soloable. Level 3, sometimes soloable if you have the right Pokemon. And if your Pokemon are at a high enough level. High enough CP. So I have various Pokemon, I could probably solo a lot of level 3s, like that Alolan Raichu in my last video. That was a nail biter. That was fun though. Like that's like things for level 40 players. Like that's what we started kind of trying to figure out what to do to make the game fun again. Is do like level 3 solo challenges. Um, so like I have my different parties set up to raid and to battle gyms. That one got messed up because of a low in Raichu, so I have to fix that. So like I could solo that Magmar pretty easily if I wanted to. But a level 3 or level 4, level 4s are not soloable. Level 4s sometimes can be duoed if, again, you have the right level Pokemon, right level people, etc. But we're talking you just got back into the game or you just started playing the game at all. So let's get into that. Alright, so you just got into the game, you're probably, I mean, with all the different like XP events that have happened, all the new Pokemon, since there are 3 generations worth of Pokemon out, you're probably somewhere in your level 20s. Like, an excellent example of this is actually a friend of mine, Mudkip Unicorn. Alright, she's a level 20 player, she doesn't really do raids, she doesn't really do gym battles, she likes to catch Pokemon, send gifts, stuff like that. So, this is a great example. Level 20, you probably don't have the best Pokemon, right? So, big thing. Join Telegram, join a Discord, interact with other Pokemon Go players. Find people that also have the Pokemon Go app. Make friends. You know, honestly, that's a huge part of it. That's a huge part of the community aspect of Pokemon Go and why it's honestly just such an amazing community. Over the past 2 years, it's just people keep on playing the game, and people are always surprised for some reason. But Pokemon Go is still alive and thriving. It's a ton of fun to play. So, let's get into your actual Pokemon and what to power up, what not to power up, what you're going to need for various raids and taking down gyms. So legendary Pokemon are going to be your best bet. So level 5 raids, the black eggs, the black purple, kind of whatever striped eggs, those have legendary Pokemon in them. Right now, the legendary Pokemon is Registeel, which is this guy. Not that great. The one before this, not that great. But if you've been around for a little while, you have some legendary Pokemon. You also have the EX legendary Pokemon, Mewtwo. And the best ones are some of the other big bads, Kyogre, Groudon, obviously Mewtwo, Zapdos, which was part of Zapdos Day, which was recent, and Raikou, which is the current Research Field Box breakthrough Pokemon. So that's very fun. Other Pokemon that you want to have and kind of stock up on, Dragonites, which had their own community day back in February, Larvitar, which also had its own community day, was it last month? No, last month was Squirtle, so it had to be the month before that. So both of those Pokemon already had their legendary, or their community days. So Niantic has kind of been doing various things. So with Eevee Day, just in like a couple days, the Eeveelutions, the evolved form of Eevees. So if you go ahead and type in plus Eevee, I'm going to show you my top ones. So a lot of the Eeveelutions are actually great Pokemon to have, great Pokemon to use in raids, gym battles, etc. because they actually do get pretty high up there in CP, are pretty good and pretty balanced. So if you don't have Kyogre or a Gyarados or something like that, because Magikarp is such a grind. 400 candies for a Gyarados really is a lot. So a great discount is to get a Vaporeon. A great Fire-type Pokemon, again, is Flareon. A great Psychic-type Pokemon, if you don't have an Alakazam or Mewtwo, is Espeon. Which, by the way, if you walk an Eevee as your buddy for 10 kilometers and evolve your buddy, while it's daytime, you get a guaranteed Espeon. Do the same thing, but evolve it at night, and you get an Umbreon, which is a pretty darn good and really, like, kind of forgot upon Dark-type Pokemon that you can use. Umbreon, great Dark-type Pokemon. This is actually a 100% one that I have, which is great. And then, obviously, you have the Electric Pokemon, Jolteon, which is a great Electric-type Pokemon if you don't have a Raikou, or don't have the dust to power up a Raikou, or you don't have a Zapdos. Jolteon is a great Electric-type. So the way to guarantee these are to do the name tricks. If you've never done the name trick in Pokemon Go, it only works once. So, for the electric type, to guarantee yourself a Jolteon, you call it Sparky. For Flareon, Pyro. For a dark type, Tamao. For a water type, Rainer. And for the psychic type Pokemon, you're going to want to call it Sakura. Don't have the 55 on there. This is what you're looking for, Sakura. So those are your guaranteed ways to get the evolutions if you've never done the name trick before. So these are great Pokemon to have, and honestly with EV Day just around the corner, they're great Pokemon to go ahead and stock up on as a Pokemon trainer that you're coming back into the game, or you've never done, or this is like your first time through. Alright, so more things to know about as a Pokemon Go player. You're coming back to the game. One thing, the shop, okay? You need coins. Even as a free-to-play player, the coin system is very important. So you can get up to 50 coins a day for free if you're taking down gyms. So these coins are obviously very valuable because you can get incubators and premium raid passes. These guys, extremely important because this is how you get legendary Pokemon and other really great Pokemon that come from raids, including shiny possible Pokemon. So, very important. Lucky eggs, very important. I'll get to all that. Incubators, very important. And there's, every once in a while, these special boxes. So, you can get 50 coins a day. So for a week, that's 50, 100, 200, 350 coins a week. So you grind that for like 2 weeks and you can get probably a great box, maybe a little bit more if you save a little bit more. So save up your coins for when these boxes come out and wait for a good box, and then that way you can get discount on items. Now these boxes right now are not that great, to be honest. They're very geared towards just, I guess, incubators. It's very underwhelming, to be honest. Let's see if I can get a gift this time. Nope, still no gift. Since 2016, Pokemon Go has implemented the weather system. So various Pokemon get boosted during weather. And before there was like a little ring around the Teddiursa indicating that it was weather boosted by the partly cloudy weather before. Now it's cloudy weather, so it lost its weather boost. So when a Pokemon is weather boosted, it has better chances of having better IVs and also being a better CP Pokemon. So finding Pokemon when they're weather boosted is a great way to save Stardust, and actually to get more Stardust, because when you catch a weather boosted Pokemon, you get 125 Stardust instead of the regular 100 Stardust. So, again, anyway, that was a quick little sidetrack. Back to coins. So the way you get coins is by taking over gyms. Take over gyms by beating the Pokemon in the gyms. So the best Pokemon to take down gyms are generally going to be Machamp and other fighting type Pokemon because of guys like Snorlax or Slacking, because they're normal types and are weak to fighting type Pokemon. So it's always great to have as many good fighting type Pokemon as possible. So if we go ahead and type in fighting in here, if you're from Florida, if you're local like me, we get Heracross. This is our regional Pokemon, and it is extremely good for taking down gyms if it has a fighting moveset. Other great fighting type Pokemon to have are Machamp, Hariyama, and actually there are a few others including Blaziken, Breloom, Poliwrath, Primeape, the Hitmon evolutions, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop. And of course there's also like Medicham and other fighting type Pokemon that you can use as well. But the king is Machamp, and then for our area, for the local populace, we also get Heracross, which is a great Pokemon to have. So that whole last clip, the screen recording didn't save. So, real quick, this is what I was talking about just then. Fighting types, this is what they look like. Just real quick, I'm going to scroll through them. Just real quick. This is a gym that you will probably see a lot of Snorlaxes, a lot of Gyarados. Great counters, again, are those fighting types against Snorlax, Slacking, etc. Against Gyarados, you want to use electric types because they are actually 4 times effective because it is half water and half flying. So this is actually a pretty typical gym, not gonna lie. Another pretty typical gym is this one over here, except for the Machamp. The Machamp is there, I don't know why. Never put a Machamp in the gym, save it for when you're taking over gyms. Pokemon are put into gyms as defenders. Here we go, Slacking. Pretty beefy. Not great, but it's pretty beefy and will sometimes scare other players, especially if you have a 4,000 Slacking. They'll be like, what? No. Other great ones are, of course, Snorlax. And the queen of defending gyms, Blissey. AKA Troll Queen, because you put her in and she will stay there. And I will golden razz her. So I have my fair share of good Snorlax and Blissey because I am very dedicated to the gym life. So you can actually track your gym badges now. These are new things to Pokemon Go since 2016. We have gym badges, and you can sort them by points, by recently visited, by defending. I'm not in any gyms right now. What? And you can also apparently sort by A through Z now. Was that always a thing? I don't remember that being in there. So here are my various gyms. You have gold gyms. Gold gyms, when you spin them, and it is your team color, or actually just anytime you spin them, will give you a lot of extra items. Silver gyms, not as much, and then bronze gyms, again, not as much, and then just regular gyms that just have just nothing around them. I have to go through. So like just regular gyms don't have any kind of design around them. So you can level up your gym badge by doing raids in them, by battling the gym badge, by feeding berries, and by leaving Pokemon in there and having them defend the gym for a decent amount of time. So that's how you get your gym badges to level up. The reason why you want to do this is so you can get more items, but also because if you get gold at an EX level gym, you have a better chance of getting an EX raid pass. You also have very slightly better chances of catching the Pokemon, the raid boss Pokemon, from gyms that you have a better gym badge at. So that's very important, and honestly, it's just fun to have a lot of gold gyms. I personally enjoy it a lot. My bag is now full. So, also, of course, item management is a big thing. You want to really be stocking up on revives and potions for when you do raids, etc. Because it's important to revive your Pokemon. Lucky eggs are great for people still on the XP grind, such as y'all, who I'm gearing this video towards, to level up from level 20 up, or really from any level. Lucky eggs are a great thing. You want to use these at certain times. Alright, so the best times to use Lucky Eggs are when you have multiple raids set up to go back to back to back or back to back. So you can get double of the vast amount of XP that you're already getting from a raid. You double that. Very important for raids, etc. Also, during double XP events, or if you're just going to be grinding in a place that has a high volume of Pokemon, Lucky Eggs are extremely valuable to go ahead and make the most of that. Also, of course, using incense to bring in even more Pokemon into that area, and then using the new items, Star Pieces, new relatively speaking from 2016. Star Pieces are kind of like a discount Lucky Egg version for Stardust. You get 50% more instead of double. Here are the, oh, hi, no, did not mean to use that, hi. Other things new to the game are TMs, which can be used to change the moveset of Pokemon. Rare candies, which give you candy for other Pokemon. So like I can use a rare candy, and I can get a Mewtwo candy if I wanted to. But I don't, because that's a maxed out Mewtwo. So I don't need candies for them. Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls. You can get these from gifts now, which is amazing. That's how I have so many of these, because I open up gift, and I might get like 6 Pokeballs and 3 Great Balls from gift, and it's amazing. Berries, very important, especially for EV Day if you're looking to really like get a whole bunch of evolutions. You're going to want to be pineapping the Eevees so you can get double candy. Nana berries, honestly, I just use them to feed Pokemon in gyms. Raspberries are important for catching either Pokemon that are important to catch to you personally, or just Pokemon that you want to just make easier. So like some Pokemon that are hard to catch are like a T-Tar. T-Tar? Raspberry. Maybe even a golden raspberry, which is like a raspberry on steroids. And then there are the various evolution items, which are important to evolve certain Pokemon, such as a Poly Whirl into the Gen 2 version Poly Toad. So that's very important for just certain Pokemon from Gen 2. And then, like I said, there's a whole new world to discover of Pokemon from 2016. 2016, we had probably like 140 of the 151 various Pokemon to catch from Gen 1. I'm just going to scroll through my decks as I'm talking. So, Gen 1 had its regional Pokemon, Tauros, Kangaskhan, Farfetch'd, and Mr. Mime. They had a global catch challenge in 2017 where they released Farfetch'd as the ultimate bonus. Very similar to how they're doing the summer tour right now, and there's going to be an ultimate bonus. So in 2017 there was a Farfetch'd as the ultimate bonus unlock. So that was very fun, and you had your chance to catch a Farfetch'd even if you weren't in Japan or Asia. So that was very fun. Gen 2, I kind of just breezed through there actually as I was talking. They finally released Delibird for the Christmas event last year, which was great. Still haven't released Smeargle. And now we have Gen 3, which is another huge gen. A lot of Pokemon in there, a lot of very good, valuable, meta-relevant Pokemon. Various regional switches have occurred, such as Solrock and Lunatone, Zangoose and Seviper, and Plus One Minun being just released all around the world in all regions instead of just being regional exclusives. And then there are the other various regional Pokemon, such as Relicanth, Tropius, Torkoal, which I got in Pokemon Go Fest, and do we have one this? I don't think so. Heracross and Corsola were regional Pokemon for Gen 2, but that is my regional. So, we got lucky. So, those are Pokemon that are available right now currently in the game. A lot of them to discover, and let's see. Alright, so just kind of to wrap up and kind of cover everything, cover my bases real quick. Again, Telegram and Discord are invaluable to go ahead and try and track down other players in your local area that you can play with, because playing as a community, playing with other people makes the game a lot more fun. But you can solo the game and have fun, but just not as much fun. There are certain things that you just can't do by yourself in Pokemon Go anymore, such as raids. Gym battles can be tough by yourself. You can obviously do that, but it helps. It's more fun if you do a lot of things together with other people. And then getting Pokemon, leveling up certain Pokemon. So don't waste your Stardust on, say, I don't know. Don't waste your Stardust on like an Arcanine. Okay? Wait until you have like a good Fire-type Pokemon, or even a Flareon. Getting the evolutions are honestly a great idea, great thing to have other Pokemon to try and stock up on. Golems, Machamps, Alakazam is a really good one. Our local regional Heracross is a phenomenal one. Legendary Pokemon are great to have. Gardevoir, make sure that you only evolve female routes, because in Gen 4, there is a male version of Gardevoir, the final evolution, called Gallade. So don't evolve your male routes. Wait for those. Tyranitar, Gengar, Snorlax, Blissey. These are all really great Pokemon to have. Legendary Pokemon just in general, except the Registeel, Regirock, and Regice. No bueno. Anyway, Metagross. like most 10K Pokemon, Pokemon that you receive from 10K eggs, which are these purple ones here, most of these are good. There are some terrible ones, like Sudowoodo. The 5K egg Pokemon, which are orange, orange spotted ones, are hit and miss. There are some shiny possibilities. The green ones, which are 2K eggs, also hit and miss. You can get baby Pokemon and you can get some shiny possibilities. These 7K eggs are alright, they're decent. Nothing really phenomenal. Geodude, actually, you can get a Alolan Geodude from these now, so that's fun. Alolan Golem is a good Pokemon to have. Golem candies in general, Geodude candies in general are great to have, good stock of. And yeah, just making sure you are always incubating an egg, always. Even if it's like right now, I don't have any incubators. I only have my free-to-play incubator right now. So making sure to always be walking the egg is very important. Setting up your parties, honestly, a great thing to do is just have an all-fighting type one for when you're taking down gyms. And then I have my Latios set up because Dragon-type Pokemon are fairly good against pretty much everything, so I have a full squad of that. Party Rock, because like I said, Golems are great to have in the game. And I have a T-Tar army, and then you can switch these out for whatever the current legendary Pokemon is, or whatever you're hunting. So like if you're hunting Alolan Raichus, you have just like a Gengar and like Mewtwo with Shadow Ball set up, right? So that's important to have. Taking over gyms, always important, especially to get those coins, 50 coins a day. To get those 50 coins, you need to be in gyms for 8 hours. So you can either be in like 8 different gyms for 1 hour, or you can be in one gym for 8 hours, and that's how you get your coins. So taking over lots of gyms is a great way to go ahead and make sure that you get your coins. I think that's everything, guys. I think that's everything you need to know to play Pokemon in 2018. Yeah, and again, this is my trainer code. Send me a request. You know, I do accept them. Just let me know in the comments below what is your trainer ID, so I can go ahead and put by your name a nickname. We can nickname people now, by the way. So like I have a subscriber. So like this guy was someone who I randomly ran into in Boynton when I was taking over gyms, and he messaged me on my YouTube channel. Was like, hey, I subscribed, etc., etc. Please stop taking my gyms. So I set the nickname as a subscriber. That way I know to send gifts. Oh yeah. To open gifts. I'm pretty sure I already did all my openings today. He was a part of them. I make sure to get my people that I'm trading with, people that I have trade setups with, and people that I are on my channel as subscribers. I make sure to get them set up first, and then I go through with my regular raiding party and people that I raid with every day. Like I did raids with like all these people today, so that's how I leveled up my friendship level today. So again, that's another reason to do raids and whatnot with other people, is that's a great way to save gifts, send those gifts to other people that maybe you don't raid with, but maybe they're from far away, and can give you geo-stamped Pokemon from like Japan. So like I can type in Japan right now, and like my friend from Japan has sent me a couple ones I've traded for distance. Because that's a gym badge now, or not a gym badge, a medal. So honestly, it's a fun way to do various things. And yeah, that is the episode right there. If you did like it, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the series, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any ideas to help out other players, also. I'll link actually someone who knows the Discord channel very well. A friend of mine named Bruce. He has his own YouTube channel where he does Discord how-tos. So I'll link that in the description as well. And that is the episode. So, God bless, and see you for another episode of Pokemon Go.